Amy Weinberger of Green Earth Financial Professionals. You are a finalist in the Volunteer of the Year Award category for the 20th Annual Invest in Others Awards. Which charitable initiatives are you most actively involved with, and why have you chosen to support those initiatives?
Well, thank you, Chris, for having me. My charitable organization is Softbones, the U.S. Hypophosphatasia Foundation, which is a mouthful, so we say HPP for short. It was from about age 13 that I was determined to figure out what was happening to my family. For generations, we lived with so much pain and just no answers. In fact, doctors told my grandma she couldn't walk because she wasn't trying hard enough. And even my own baby, she cried for a year and a half. We went from doctor to doctor to doctor, and no one could help her. As a teenager, she was in just unbearable pain. She was having a hard time walking, and yet she was diagnosed with hysteria and prescribed Valium. Then for me and my twin sister, well, I was one of those babies who almost died, and it is historically about 90% or over 90% of all babies born with HPP die before their first birthday. My mother was told not to get attached to me. And as we grew up, we went to many doctors. And then as an adult, a doctor told us to stop going to doctors and that we should go home and wait 10 years for science to catch up with us. And I want to tell you, I am so thankful that we didn't listen to them. It was at 53, I figured out that we had hypophosphatasia, which is a rare genetic disease. It's characterized by low alkaline phosphatase, which is a very common blood test. And it's a disease that affects almost every system of your body. It's very painful. But even when I had a name, no doctor knew how to help us. And finally, it was the kind folks at Softbones. They were the first person who truly understood what my family had endured. They helped us find knowledgeable doctors, get on treatment, and connected us with this support community that just feels like family. Living with a rare disease is hard, like every step of the way. It's hard to find a doctor who's ever heard of it. It's hard to get a treatment. You might have to travel, take a plane or a long car ride. And it's really hard to get insurance to cover medications that can cost over $2 million a year. And one thing that some of us have not been successful with is living with a pain that nobody understands. And this is right where I was when I received the life-changing help from Softbones. So it wasn't really a choice. I just had to help others. I was driven. And I volunteer so that no family has to face the fear, the shame, and uncertainty that mine did. And that's what drives me every single day.
Amy, thank you for sharing that. Now, Invest in Others focuses on charitable initiatives by individuals in the wealth management space. With that in mind, can you tell us a bit about your business?
I've been an investment advisor for over 20 years. I partner with my fabulous husband, who is a CPA and specializes in small businesses. And because of this, we know our clients inside and out. Of course, we know their businesses. We know their families, though. We know their goals and their challenges, and we know their hopes and dreams for the future. It's funny because when I first started in wealth management, it was simply to help out at my husband's office. I thought, well, I'm really going to miss my old career. I was a building contractor and I just loved helping people. But it didn't take me that long to realize I could help people just as much, if not maybe even more, as a financial professional. And now, 20 years later, I just love the relationships that we built over the years. Helping people feel secure and confident about their future is incredibly meaningful to me. And it just happens to be the exact same thing I do with our friends at Softbones.
Amy, this has been one of the most powerful personal and professional stories I've heard in a long time. Again, thank you so much for speaking with me.
Thank you, Chris. I am so grateful for this opportunity to share just a little bit more about the life-saving work that we do at Softbones.